Hello everyone and welcome back to the videos where I tell you not what you want to hear but what you need to hear. I already did one of these videos with support players because we all know support is by far the easiest role and therefore it makes a lot of support players boosted. However, obviously there's dumb ducks in every role who make mistakes that make you wonder if these players have cognitive thinking skills. Other than the butthurt boosted support players crying in the comment section, you had tank and DPS players being like, I'm so tired of these trash support players, they're the reason I'm heart stuck. So obviously I need to make a video humbling them and reminding them how shit they are too. Before we get into the video, let me tell you guys about today's sponsor, and remember that sponsors help out the channel and allow me to continue outputting content that has copyrighted material. Obviously, when I use copyrighted material to boost the viewer experience, I don't make any money off the video. Today's sponsor is Winzo Games, an amazing gaming app that I recently fell in love with. It's an app with 20 plus games where you face real players and earn real moolah, that real cha-ching, and we definitely all need it with the skins Marvel Rivals has been releasing. Once you're done conquering and racking up the Benjamins and stealing little Timmy's lunch money, you can instantly withdraw your earnings via PayPal. It's a fast and easy process. Now, betting your own money is a real hassle, let's be real. But with this app, you don't even have to use your own money because Winzo Games allows you to refer your friends and earn $2 for every successful referral. I've already made a quick $1 off Candy Match because I'm amazing at everything I do. So test your skills today by clicking the top link in my description and downloading Winzo Games today. There's two things we all love in this world, and that's gaming and money. Well, Winzo Games is the best of both worlds, like Hannah Montana. So get started today. Number 1, I like my last video, this list isn't in any order, but if it was, this would be number 1 because it happens so often, and that's teams that don't kite support ults. Now, if you don't know what kite means, it means to back up, which is what you should be doing when you see a support ult. What exactly is the thought process of continuing to fight an invincible team? You think God is going to grant you a miracle and allow you to somehow kill through it? When you hear ult voice lines, it should be common sense to back up. Yeah, somehow I get tank and DPS players who for some reason think it's a good idea to continue fighting and playing aggressive. It makes no fucking sense. Number 2, now it didn't take long for me to go back to shitting on support players, but this one is one I see often and I didn't include it in my last video, and it's supports who ult just because the enemy supports ulted. Now I gotta break it down so even a fucking monkey can understand what I'm saying, so these brain dead support players understand me, because that's what I had to do in my last video. I tell them what's good and bad. Very simple. Maybe they will understand me if I talk like this. Now yes, it can be good to mirror support ults, but I'm talking about the supports that don't take time to assess the situation and just ult when they hear the enemy's voice lines. Like your whole team is full health, we're all backing up, yet for some reason you instantly pop your support ult. You should wait and see, is my team critical or is my team gonna be brain dead and fight them when they have a support ult up? It pisses me off that this shit happens in Celestial. If you're gonna mirror support ults, please wait as long as you can so yours will outlast theirs, not popping it 1 millisecond after they do. Number 3, ooh, I'm not gonna hold back on this one. We got players who ego because of their peak. Let me say this loud and clear for those of you who think high ranks is a rank full of amazing players. It's fucking not. It's full of brain dead, neuro impaired, 30 IQ amphibians. Now before I move forward, let me start by saying this is not for the people who don't have an ego. You know, if you're happy you reach gold or plat or diamond, then you know what, hell yeah, you know, round of applause to you. Give yourself a round of applause, a little pat on the back. Don't let what I'm about to say bring you down. This is for the people who peak Celestial or get GM and think they're hot shit. Don't even get me started on people who flex Grandmaster. I'm not even gonna acknowledge you guys. I'm going straight to Celestial because it is a crime how some of you even got to that rank. Celestial is littered with terrible players. I promise you, as someone with 4 Celestial accounts, soon to be 4 Eternity accounts, Celestial is not a rank to flex. Don't believe me and think I'm talking out of my ass? Go to the top 500 leaderboard and watch the Celestial games. It's sad. To me, Diamond, GM, and low Celestial is all the fucking same. A low Celestial player is no different than a Diamond player, I promise you. So let's stop it. Let's stop getting egos over hitting these ranks. I can sit here and again flex my soon to be 4 Eternity accounts, but rank doesn't mean shit. I let my gameplay do the talking. You know, go watch my Twitch streams and watch my gameplay. But I had to say this because so many players think they're hot shit for reaching Celestial with like a 50% win rate. And also this will help a lot of you low ranks out too, because maybe you get nervous and think that every player in these ranks are amazing. I promise you, hand on the Bible, they're not. So don't get performance anxiety when you get up to these ranks. Number 4 is sort of a rendition of number 2, but instead of support players, it's tank and DPS players ulting into defensive ults. Like, hey buddy, You just blowing from stupid town? Nah, let's not be smart asses here. Obviously, there's some exceptions like Mag or like a DPS ult with a Raccoon amplifier that can kill through the defensive ults. But most of the time, that ain't happening. And I have these DPS and tanks wasting their ult because they are ulting into defensive ult. I don't know, man. Like, I wish I can get into the minds of these players and figure out what the fuck their thought process is when they ult into a team that's invincible. Number 5, we have DPS players that don't swap off DPS after they shit the bed. The players that do this really don't care, and it makes my blood boil. They insta-log DPS, shit the bed, go negative, and then they still want to play DPS in the second round. Like, something's gonna fucking change. No, the fact that your shit is not gonna change. Please stop. But they're not gonna stop because they don't care, and they're the type to be like, it's just a game, bro. Like, oh, why are you so mad? Take a chill pill. Number 6, we have the opposite. We have insta-log DPS players who shit the bed in the first round, and then to save themselves from getting flamed or taking accountability, they swap to tank or support. It fucking infuriates me. And I know I'm contradicting myself because I'm mad if they switch and then mad if they don't switch. Yes, I'm mad that you're fucking shit in general. You should have known that you're shit and like load into the game and auto-lock Rocket Raccoon or some shit. A character that requires zero fucking everything. I had this game on stream where I had like 3 or 4 insta-log DPS, and I'm talking these dudes were like salivating at the mouth to log DPS, and I'm forced to be a solo tank, and we get rolled in the first round. Then the second round, they all get off DPS, and I go DPS and lay the good old Brooklyn beat down on the enemy team. I lay the smackdown on their candy asses. And that's sad, is that I'm a support main, so how are you auto-locking DPS? And some of them were lords, I'm pretty sure, and shit the bed and then swap to tank and support to hide your shitty performance. And funny enough, my teammates in that game recognized me, so if you're watching this, don't ever lock DPS again. Number 7, this is a pretty popular one right now, and that's players who lock in new characters in comp. Like, hello, are you a part of some fucking SR terrorist organization? The fuck does this look like? You think you can get into my comp games and auto-lock characters when you don't even know what their abilities do just because they're new? Yo, hold up, that rhymed. Get your bitch ass in the practice range and quick play and learn the character fucking first before you play them in comp. Number 8, we got Doctor Strange players who TP directly on point. You know what that is when you TP directly on point? That's Erwin leading his men to their death against the Beast Titan. That's what that is. You're gonna force our supports to play on point and drop in the middle of the battle. Only way this is acceptable is if we're up numbers or it's overtime. Other than that, if you TP directly on the point, you need to have something done to your account that doesn't let you rank past gold. Number 9, staying on the topic of Doctor Strange and his TP, we got teams who all take the damn TP. Now listen closely, please. Everybody taking the TP is a noob move. Maybe this shit would work in the beginning of the game, but for example, the map with all the, the venom come all over it, once the team on defense hears that there's a TP, they know exactly where the fuck you guys are, loading up into one little space on high ground. Why not just fucking walk main at that point? It's gonna be the same shit. Send a DPS or tank and one support main, and then the rest of you can fucking TP behind them. But if you all take the TP and don't create a second angle, the team on defense is just gonna sit pretty on point with not a care in the damn world. Meanwhile, your team is clumped up on high ground, so stop doing that shit, please. Create angles. Number 10, we got Raccoon players that die more than 3 times a game. If you are a Raccoon player and die more than 3 times a game, get yourself a fucking Chuck E. Cheese application. Learn how to flip burgers, D-rank your account to silver. Raccoon is already one of the most useless supports, if not played in triple support meta. He's even more useless when you can't fucking stay alive. That's like literally his biggest plus side to Raccoon is his survivability. You're invincible. You can rocket boost, you can supersonic run on walls, you can float in the air, you can heal yourself, and on top of all that, you're the size of my penis. Wow, it's hard. Don't give me that, oh, they're running BP, they're on Magic, they're on Spider-Man. No, sweetie. Your character has the best survivability in the game, alongside being like top 5 and not needing any skill to play. So let's just report any Rocket Raccoon player that dies more than 5 times a game, please. Number 11, we have people who target ban, bro. Target banning has to be the most cringe thing I've ever seen. Like, not only are we wasting a ban, but we're like upping the ego of the shit player we are target banning. Like, I promise you, no player Celestial and below deserves to be target banned. It really shows how terrible you are if you're on support and you're like, oh, let's ban BP because they have a BP player. Bro, if you're dying to Black Panther, you are just terrible. And look at it this way, you ban Black Panther, one of the worst characters in the game. Black Panther can't even kill Dagger through her bubble. You want to ban that character? Guess what that player is gonna do? They're gonna go on a better character like Magic, Storm, Wolverine. But yeah, no, it really pisses me off when we leave like Storm or Wolverine on the board because one of my fucking shit teammates decides to target ban the enemy team just for them to still get cooked throughout the game, because it's not the enemy player that's good, it's just that you're fucking terrible and don't know how to position and don't know how to play the game. So yeah, stop target banning, bro. Just fucking ban the broken characters. Like, it's much more useful to ban Namor if you're running flankers, or ban Storm, or ban Wolverine for your tanks, or ban Cloak and Dagger for your DPS. Speaking of flankers, number 12, we have flankers who don't ban Namor. If you're a Lord, Spider-Man, BP, Iron Fist, or Magic, why aren't you banning that brain dead character? If I see a Lord flanker on my team, I'm voting to ban Namor, because I know how it is to play against him as a flanker. He is so fucking brain dead. I'm sick of having people who play flankers don't ban Namor and then get shut down when the enemy brings him out. Number 13, we have Lords who shit the bed. I don't get what the thought process is when, you know, people think since they're Lord they're gonna be good. Time does not equate to skill. Remember Overwatch, you had gold portraits stuck in bronze and gold. With that said, it's still fucking annoying when a Lord shits the bed on my team. You put all that time into that character just to fucking suck ass. You should have a shit stain icon on your player card when you go negative as Lord. You know how Lord players have, you know, a different icon? When you shit the bed as a Lord character, you need to have like a little poop icon on your calling card to show how fucking terrible you truly are. Number 14, we got tanks who die a lot. Listen, supports and tanks, y'all are in the same boat. You guys should not be dying so much. Supports, because you have so many abilities to help you survive and you're the backbone of the team. And tanks, because you have like 1,000 health and you're the front line of the team. Only exception is if they have a Wolverine, because that shit's cancer. Other than that, stop feeding on tank, you fat fuck. You're our front line, and when you die, the rest of our team falls. And lastly, number 15, we have tanks who hide their shitty KD behind them playing tank. Listen closely when I tell you this. It isn't only the DPS's job to get kills, especially a character like Strange. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Every time I play Strange, I have the highest kills in the lobby. As a tank, you should be competing with your DPS on kills. Can't believe there's tank players out there who cry about their DPS not getting picks when they have less, if not the same amount of kills as their DPS. But yeah, I haven't been uploading because I haven't been getting content. You know, a player like me doesn't really get toxicity that often. People don't blame me when I give them nothing to blame. So like, I promise I'm trying to get you guys that toxic video. I would just upload it next week 100%, whatever I have. It might not be, you know, what I want, but I'm tired of, you know, putting it off. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you got pissed off, then most likely these apply to you and your fucking dog shit, so don't ever talk to me again. Peace, hair grease, and deuces.